bet you Gerald Akbar loved this episode. Greetings, geeks and geek girls. It is me. I am back for Krypton. Oh boy, this episode, it took some twists and turns I did not see coming. Some I should have. But anyway, I'm dragging my feet here today because I'm not feeling great. Still gonna try to do 2 reviews for you. So stay tuned for after this for the in-between. Because it's actually on this week. So, with that being said, I'm just going to jump straight into it, guys. Spoiler alert, if you guys haven't seen this episode, go watch it, then come back and tell me what you think. Comments down below. Seg and Adam are on Krypton now. They have to make their way back. But when they do, Adam sees sees on Seg's face the "I need to do this alone" look. Which I like that they addressed that. And so they split up. Adam goes to tell the grandpa that Seg is still alive and to help where he can. And Seg has his plan that there's no way that my Lyta could be in this. So I'm going to go try to convince her to join us. And that then, once we get her on our side, Krypton is bound to fall in line with us. Yeah, sure. Because Lyta is the same person that you remember. Not. But anyway, then their story splits off into 2. Let's talk about Seg first, since he is the main character. Seg goes off and he... Well, first of all, without even talking, he sleeps with Lyta. I imagine that the Phantom Zone would be like prison tenfold. He hadn't gotten any. But things don't go as planned, because when they start doing pillow talk, it's clear that Lyta has changed, which we all knew. Except for Seg. And in the end, she shows him Corvettes and says that we can all be a family. He's like, but this child core will always be mine and Nyssa's child. Then Zod comes in. If I could play clips, I would play the Rooster Teeth. What a twist. Because it obviously wasn't a twist that she went and told Zod already. So, General Zod, Drew Zod. Because I'm forgetting that Lyta is also a Zod. I'm so used to calling General Zod. Or just Zod for short. So Drew, of course, betrays. But he's still like, you're my father. And tells him his whole master plan. And Seg is playing it close to the chest. Because he realizes what kind of bad person his son is. Or he thinks that he does. Until his son takes him to like medical bay to see him to make sure everything's okay. And the scanners don't pick it up, but we see Brainiac is still in his head. And So they're checking him out, and then lo and behold, guess who walks into the medical center? The underground chick that he befriended, who Lyta reconditioned for no reason. So seeing him triggers something in her and she starts freaking out. He pulls the whole father of General Zod thing and gets them to take him where reconditioning is. He knocks out the guy to see the reconditioning that they did and that it was Lyta who did it. And then he says, look for the registry to see what reconditioning Zod did to Lyta, and it's like, nope, not found. That just shows you what kind of bitch she is. Because she is beyond saving, and I doubt she will survive this season. And then they, of course, recondition him. Like, take out all of his memories. But see, here's the thing, is, I hate to say it, but I think once they took out all of his memories, Brainiac was able to take back control. Because Seg fought everyone, but you look in his face, it's very emotionless. And who else is emotionless but Brainiac? So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But back with Adam, the Resistance is putting their plan together to get the elevator back. Then Adam's like, "Okay, not dead. Oh, and by the way, neither is Seg." And he and Kim reconnect because apparently Kim, the bartender friend from season 1, he got forced to be put in the military. So he was there, and then they captured him, thinking that he was Sagittari. But he's just like, at the first instance of Adam's like, I got a plan and I need you for it. It's like, okay. So Kim is back and helping the Resistance. Man, I hope he survives the season, but I got a feeling he might not either. But anywho, so Kim, Adam, and Nyssa-Vex, and a couple other nameless people go off and go to the elevator. And plan A is to take out the elevator, is to take over the elevator. And then plan B is apparently her boss, terrorist chick, who I keep forgetting her name, the one-eyed chick. She, who I kind of halfway ship with Adam, she gives her a thing that uses the Codex as a bomb and triggers certain people's genetics. So she wants to use that to take out all the Sagittari in like a genocidal type thing. That's what Nyssa saw. But we find out that the whole thing was a trap by Zod, and that all the oxygen tanks that they took back, thanks to Nyssa's information, turned out to be a trap, and they were all tainted. And so the whole Resistance, like 99%, except for any named character and the couple nameless that are with Adam and Kim, all die. And so because of that, terrorist one-eyed chick says, go ahead, do the genetic bomb. And she, beep, beep, it's not working. Which, thank goodness, because it would have also taken out Kim. And I really like that. What happened was Sir Barrister the Brave saved the day. Again. So awesome to see him back on TV. He is a true L. Yeah. And he stopped the plan. So, but just as we thought that everything was okay with that, we then see that the Sagittari, it was also part of their plan, led by Lyta, evil Lyta, to take in everyone. Adam, Chem, Nyssa's ex, and the nameless people that are with them. Speaking of Nyssa, he also, Sir Barrister also sent Nyssa out with the Codex, which, where she takes that Codex will be interesting. Because, you know, Drew. But anyway, there's also a cool thing with, I think his name was Zed, where I'm really loving his character, but I've been talking for so long that I can't go into it, but I will say, what a turnaround from last season where he was kind of boring, now he's kind of awesome. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Next time you see me, we'll hopefully be in just a little bit for the in-between. Maybe my last the in-between. You have to watch it to find out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Till next time. And beyond. Oh. R.I.P. Seg's beard. He honestly looks weird without it.